I can't wait till tomorrow. Why, what's going on tomorrow? I get better looking every day. Oh, good Lord. You get me with that all the time. Yeah, I get away with that with you all the time because you keep getting off that short bus. Or getting on it, I'm not sure which. Hey man, it says right here in the AARP bulletin. Mike Anderson just turned 60. Who's Mike Anderson? Well, Mike's an old shipmate of mine. 60. Emphasis on old, I guess. Be careful there. Pretty sure you can pour a can of whoop ass on you. Yeah, he's an old shipmate of mine. Maybe you should send him that extra walker that your mom's got. He's only 60, for Christ's sake. It's on the bingo board, he's still on the G row. Now next year maybe when he gets in the O row, we might have to think about that. But this year, I don't know. He might be a little sensitive on that. Sensitive? Was he a Steelers fan? Well, yeah, he is a Steelers fan, by the way. How'd you know that? Seriously, Mike. Happy birthday, man. You and your family are always going to be in my memories. And when I lost James, you took us in over there, took us around. You made the whole thing a lot more bearable. We had a lot of good times when we were shipmates. Instructor duty was a good time. There was if I could just pick one sea story that's probably, I don't know if it's family friendly or not. But you were working for, I believe it was the Marriott, and so we got some discounted hotel rooms or something when we went to, all of us instructors, we went to Vegas. I don't know if you remember that. I remember old Townsend come back in the room, so he lost $700 on the craps table. I'm like, Jesus, it's a lot of money. At least in those days it was. But then we went out running amok around town. We were going over to the old side of town, or the original part of town, stopped by this souvenir shop, and everybody got something. I didn't buy anything because I'm a cheap bastard. I remember you bought this one little novelty item that kind of got us into trouble. For those of you who don't know, you've seen those little wind-up teeth. You wind it up, put it on the table, and it jumps around. Well, Mike bought this little wind-up little penis that jumps around. It's about that long. It was funny. It was fun. It was actually quite hilarious. I would like, if I could get my hands on one of those now, I would definitely buy one now. But I wasn't going to buy one then because, like I said, I was a cheap bastard. And somehow we ended up in a strip club. Now, I don't know how come sailors always end up in strip clubs, but we ended up in a strip club. I wasn't too happy at the beginning because it said 2-drink minimum, and I believe the drinks were $7.50 a piece. So I had to fork out this money as soon as I sat down, and you get the 2 drinks, and I hadn't even started into my first drink yet when the security guy comes over and he goes, "You guys gotta leave." They're like, "What? We just got here." I'm like, "I just bought 2 beers. I haven't even finished." He goes, "I don't care. You guys got to leave." We're like, "Why?" It's this guy here with the red suspenders. I ain't mentioning no names, but I believe his initials were Mike Anderson. This guy, the guy in the red suspenders, had his penis out. Well, he didn't have his penis out. He took out that little jumping wind-up penis and stuck it in his fly there and was standing there drinking his beer with this little penis sticking out, and that's kind of what got us thrown out of there. Now, I don't know if I had a penis that big, I don't think I'd be showing it around anybody anyway. But it got us thrown out, not only of that place, but we walked out of the club and crossed the street to go in this other casino, and there's a guy with a radio, He's like, oh, you can hear him say, red suspenders. And the guy goes, you're not welcome here. So we went to the next place. He goes, you know, you're not welcome here. So we actually I think we had to get in a cab and go like halfway across town. But that was hilarious. I've told that sea story many times. So there's that. Just happy birthday, man. Let me toast to you. Have a good day. Love you, no shit. Bye-bye. Happy birthday, old codger.